Back here at the auction house. And we got some computer action going on down there. And looks like somebody already cut the cord off the monitor, but they left the whole computer sitting there though. So that's always a good sight. Them computers are good stuff. I got my new camera bag going. It's all nice and spiffy. It's worked out good for me. I can fit everything in there. Nice strong. And the reason I bring that up is because this is the dumpster I found that camera bag in. So that worked out pretty good. I got in there, yanked that computer out, and it actually turned out to be a fairly recent model. It's a Windows 7, so it's not very old. So I might hang on to that one. See if anybody out there wants that. And then I found some speakers. That one's kind of dirty. I might just scrap that, but there's a keyboard. And yeah, I'm gonna start hanging on to like keyboards like that. You know, it's in real nice condition. Just wipe that dust and stuff off there. Yeah, maybe somebody out there wants that for free, you know. That's barely worth anything for scrap metal, so. And then I found this bowling ball bag, and it's in really, actually very nice condition. And I think it's pretty old too. So a Don Carter. It's that'll clean up real nice. There's no damage at all to it, so I'm gonna definitely hang on to that one. I pulled up to this dumpster, looked in there, and I just saw just a tiny little piece of wire sticking out from under a bag. I think it was a little piece like this end of this green one right here, I think it was. And so I jumped in there because I couldn't reach it. And I moved a couple boxes and bags, and all of a sudden all this good wire started popping out. A big old chunk of aluminum, pieces of copper in there. That's a nice little score right there. That piece of aluminum right there weighs about 4 or 5 pounds by itself. Took all that wire off those spools, and it doesn't look like very much when it's on those spools. I wanted to show this to you. That weighs probably about 10 pounds. That yellow wire especially is a real, it's got real high copper content in it. It's braided wire, so it's #2 insulated, but it's got a real high copper content, so it's real heavy. And if you want to get into stripping the insulation off a wire, this is the kind of wire you want to do right here, because it's just got the single insulation, and every bit of this wire's got a real high content of copper in it, especially that yellow stuff. That's the stuff that's worth stripping right there. A lot of braided wire is just a real pain. That right there is very nice stuff. This microwave is exactly like the one I use in my apartment, and I really like it, but the turntable mechanism is getting stripped out, so every time I use it I have to press down on it real hard to make it spin, and when it doesn't spin it doesn't cook at all right. But I really like the microwave. And see how there's another microwave box in here for a brand new microwave. That makes me think that someone just didn't like this one, because look how new it is. I mean, that thing almost looks brand new. So I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to take that home and fire it up, and I'm going to say that thing works just fine. And if it does, I'm going to replace it. I'm going to upgrade. I haven't opened it or nothing, but I just have a hunch it's just spotless on the inside. Let's see. Oh, no. Look at the guy that knows everything. Alright, never mind. That's scrap metal. It almost looks like a... Well, you know what? Hold on a second. That almost looks like... That looks like a bag of that popcorn caught fire. No, that's more than that. No, that's just someone that kept their kitchen clean. The outside's perfect. Never mind. Oh well. I got some scrap metal out of the deal. Not a bad little haul. I found this the other day. I didn't find it with this other stuff tonight. I found this like 2 days ago when I didn't have my camera with me. And that's no good. Flashlight down. That actually happened in that dumpster just a few minutes ago, where well, not a few minutes to you, not a few minutes to me, but where I got all that copper wire. I had my helmet on and I banged that light into the side of the dumpster when I was in there getting that wire out, and it broke the plastic hinge off there. I could still just put a little tape on there. But that brings me to a good topic. I see a lot of bad products, so when a good product comes out that I like, it's really nice. And it's these Energizer headlamps, and they come with a head strap, you know. But I just put Velcro on there and stuck them to my helmet like that. See, and but this is just a wonderful product. It's 300 lumens, and it's almost too bright sometimes. But that's just a wonderful product, and it really is. You know, that didn't break because of their fault. That broke because I rammed it into the side of a steel dumpster. So. And it's still perfectly fine. All I'll have to do is just put that back on there like that, and you know, just get like a little tape or something. I'll just have to fiddle with it when I change batteries from now on, but it's still perfectly functional. Anyways, back to this bird cage. This is a real neat deal. That's probably just for show, you know. I guess it's got paint and stuff on there now, so it has to be for show. But that's kind of a neat little deal. And there it is. I put it back together. I'll get the lens cap on. There it is. I put it back together. That's perfectly functional. That's just a great product. It really is. Just in the last few minutes, I rammed it against the side of a steel dumpster, and then you just witnessed me drop it from about 3 feet, 4 feet onto the concrete. So, you know, it just fires right back up. That's a great product. Energizer, 300 lumens, $25 at Walmart. A whole nother batch of wire. It's not the same batch at all. I already went back and unloaded that at the storage unit. I came back out. Remember my video a couple days ago about finding electrical tape and saying I don't even know how much it costs in the store? Look at that right there. 3 rolls of it. Well, maybe a total of 2 rolls of it, but anyways. That's just amazing stuff you find. Set of drill bits. They look like they're fairly worn. Nice little pieces of brass. And this fishing reel is pretty beat up, so I'm just gonna treat that like scrap metal. Be done with that. A lot of times you find fishing reels that are in real good condition, but this isn't one of those times. That thing, oh yeah, I mean, that's no question about that. But yes, that's not bad. That's probably another. It's close to another 10 pounds of wire. That's a good seven pounds. I don't know, it's hard telling without a scale what it is. And this is some more of that real good stuff, this yellow and the green stuff here. That's got a good high copper content in it. See all that, look at that, see all that copper in there? There's very little insulation on those dudes. But like this orange stuff, that's a nightmare to strip. I don't strip this kind of stuff. It's just so time consuming. See, 3 wires in there. You gotta take the orange off, then the white off, then the green off, then the black off. And you know, it depends on the person. You know, there's situations in your life where you might have the time to do that stuff. You know, here's some #1 insulated wire. That's some good stuff there. That's just a solid wire. It's not braided, so that's good stuff there. And but like when you strip stuff, that's the kind of stuff you want to go after right there. the real high content. You know, and only one insulation. You know what I mean? You just got stripped that one time, and there's a bunch of copper. This you got stripped 4 times, and the amount of copper in there is about equivalent, really, to that what you see right there. That's not much more. So, but you know, I mean, you might be in a situation where that's, you know, you got the time to do that. You know, it could be a big benefit to strip that kind of, all that kind of wire. But I got, look at that's awesome wire there. That's really good braided wire there. It doesn't get much better than that unless it's just bigger, you know. But yeah, this is all high quality wire. This isn't high quality, but it's all number 2 insulated where I live, except for that's number 1. But if you got the time to strip it, I mean, you can make some money doing it. That's just for me personally. I'd just be out I'd rather be out, you know, hitting more dumpsters, you know, and just finding more stuff than doing that, because I can make more money just, you know, staying out finding more stuff, you know. But it's just up to you. That's your prerogative, you know, your personal preference, what you want to do. I mean, you will make money stripping that stuff. You'll make more money stripping this yellow stuff, and you make, you know, a lot more money stripping this real high quality black stuff. I was driving down the street, this used car dealership. I've never noticed this before, but here's the other lot. I think it's new. It might be new. I thought you might get a chuckle out of this. Look at that sign on there. You see anything wrong with it? Whoops. It looks like the night of copper wire so far. It's weird how some nights are like that. You just start finding a certain type of stuff time after time after time. If I can get it out of there. I thought I saw some more in there. Maybe it was just this rope I saw. What's in this? Something's in there. It's not a box, but we can play mystery box theater. Drum roll, please. And hey, look at that. Got a new pair of pliers. And I think that's brass, and that's brass. So, you know, when I opened that box, you thought, oh, it's just a bunch of garbage, but no, it's a pair of pliers and half pound of brass is what it was. I've seen worse boxes before. A little piece of steel. I thought I saw some more wire in there. There's a little bit of wire. And some more short steels. Got some fabric stuck to it, but that's alright. It'll go with shred tin. Some more of that. And then, if you can't tell by now, this place works on boats. So I imagine they're about to come into their busy season. So this dumpster's going to be getting filled up with stuff. I think there's an aluminum tube in that paddle. But either way, I'm going to hang on to that. Emergency paddle. Expands. Yeah, that's got an aluminum tube in there. So, even if it's not worth money, I'll take that to the scrapyard. See, I almost didn't even notice that. So I looked at it a second time. A little bit of wire in there. More wire. See that little key? That's a piece of brass. It doesn't seem like much, but there's no reason not to take it because it is worth something. Little motor, like an air mattress motor or something. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. A little inflator. Got a nice piece of wire on there. A little bungee cord. It's too small for what I do. Got a piece of a weird looking deal. Almost looks like a piece of brass. A lot of times I'll find like propeller blades and stuff in here. See, like this box here. There's a brand new propeller in that, so there might be an old propeller laying around here somewhere, and they're always made out of aluminum. Oh, someone's ashtray. I don't want to breathe that. I smoked for 20 years and then finally quit. It was really hard to quit. Look at that big old thing. Looks like a part of a big screen TV or something. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Oh, it's heavy. It's super heavy. I think it's full of glass. See all those copper yolks on there? I'm gonna take all them, and that's extremely heavy. It's just full of glass, so that's no good. But there's a nice little piece right there. I'm gonna yank this out of here. Yeah, it's a projector screen from one of those big screen TVs. Now them lenses might be worth money. I don't know, but they're not worth anything at the scrapyard because it's just full of glass and it's super heavy. And the scrapyard don't want any glass like that. Not any scrapyard I go to anyway. So I'm just gonna take these off here. That was messy. But let's see if I can get one to pop off here. Well, I should have done that in the dumpster. I'm gonna have to clean that up now. But see how them just came off of there like that? Just real easy. And I'll just cut the wires off there and take that mess home with me and throw that big piece back in the dumpster. I'll take this one back home with me too. Alright, so there it is. There's actually quite a bit of copper in there, all three of those. So that's a pretty nice score, really. And they're real easy to clean up. You can pretty much just smash them. But you know, when you smash them, you don't ever want to breathe like the glass dust and the dust that comes from there. So you want to do it outdoors and just don't have your face sticking down in it. And just gonna toss that back in the garbage. So that's a pretty good score right there. Nice piece of aluminum on there, and little, that's a motor right there. Some more aluminum. That's pretty quick to clean up.